now then, let's do a thing. Hold up, what was I supposed to do? I was supposed to do this. So, I was going to do tier lists, but I was kind of lazy and didn't really feel like making any new ones myself, so we're just gonna use the normal thing. Normal thing? The template that's been made by Quadra for the speedruns, and then I guess we could do the story one as well. Actually, let me check. Real quick. Wait, what? Come on. Octopath. We could do the chapter one. Story? Story. Okay. So I have 2 tier lists. Alright. First, the speedruns. I guess I'll also... Let's put a new tier. How do I put a new tier? Add row below. Okay. Haven't tried. So, we can just put all main stories there. I think this is supposed to be Sork Prim, so we're not gonna put that anywhere. Let's move this a bit. We gotta go Octopath order, so... Nope, there. There. And there, come on. Yep, there. There, okay. So, actually, let's zoom in here a bit, yeah. So, we start with Ophelia. I am a bit biased here, obviously, because... Am I biased though? Okay, everything here is going to be biased. It's a subjectively... Or it's an objective tier list made by me, so it's always correct, but it is definitely affected by my own opinions. So it's subjective. But it's also objectively correct, so... yeah, Ophi... Is she S tier though? It's the run that got me started with speedrunning and streaming. And it's really fun because it's so simple and there's many routes. And now especially since I started modifying Mamgar's Ophi route, the Trestalus one, I feel even more strongly about Ophi. So, is it S though? I mean, it's at least A, for sure. I might have to move it up or down. We'll see where this goes. Then we get to Cyrus, my second run or route that I tried. Let's just say that it was a bit rough. A little rough. Ivan is a bit of a bitch. Lucia can also be a bit tricky. But otherwise the route isn't that bad. I've never tried Bewildering Grace because I didn't like the randomness of it. So Is ours B? B or C? Do we do a meme tier? You know, let's just put Ass in meme tier right now. I didn't like Ass. It's too long, especially on the Switch. Like you're done with Galdera and then you have to do 1 more hour of random side story BS. Yep. Not the biggest fan. Tressa. So apparently there are some newer routes for Tressa, or I guess Kate routes, where you don't pick up Cyrus. I haven't tried Kate Tressa, so I can't talk too much about it. Also, I haven't run it too much. I mean, it's at least on the same tier as Cyrus. I have so little experience with Tressa that I can't really comment on it more than that. I was never a big fan of Tressa as a character, which is why I never picked her up. Until I learned that Merchant is very OP, and then I went and got her, and then she was OP. So, yeah. Personally, I don't like Tressa too much. But speedrun-wise, I guess a B is fair enough. Olberic. Man, I kind of want to put the D tier just for Olberic. You know what? I'll make a D tier just for Olberic. Here. Nope. There we go. Oh, that's... I did not like Olberic. Partially because I was playing on Switch. I also did the marathon safe route, where we don't need a Kate. The route is good. I just really don't like Olberic's chapters. And it's very long. So that's why. Prim I actually like. Even though Simeon is a wait, why didn't meme go all the way up there? What the hell? There we go. Yeah. Prim probably B. What puts it up a little bit is well, first off, I like that we actually use followers in the run. So that's cool. Except for the last boss. I don't mind the 10% at the very beginning. Not at all. And yeah, Simeon is a bit tricky, but with the backups, backups that I would like to say I came up with them, but I'm pretty sure other people have thought of them. For me at least, I discovered them by myself. So that's what puts it up. Because I got to do stuff that was fun. And then Alfin. I'm not the biggest fan of Alfin. I still don't know how to concoct properly. I don't like Alfin's chapter 1. The snake takes forever to kill, in my opinion. His chapters drag on way too much. He wants to talk to everyone. I don't like it. And here as well, I haven't done the Kate route, if there is one. But I'm not the biggest fan of Alfin. Wait, did we race this with Gen at some point? I don't think so. It was only... Have we done Alfin? Nah. No. But yeah, I don't like Vanessa? Yes, Vanessa. She's irritating. And Ogre Eagle, I don't know why, but the fight really stresses me out for no reason. And being reliant on endless item procs for stones is... It's fine, but I don't like it. I also ran it at the point in time when I was mostly used to very consistent routes. So yeah. So Alfin is going to go in C. Theron. I like Theron. A tier for me at least. I like the 3% meme. It's funny. And Ironhelm drive-by chest in chapter 1 is pretty pog. And what else should I say? I did actually do quite a bit of Therian, even to the point of grinding Kates, which was actually mentally draining towards the end. But yeah, I think Therian is my second or first run that I actually started to memorize from start to end, which is kind of cool. Yeah, so that's A. It's fun to steal stuff, and well, we don't talk about Darius. Hanit, I also really like. Is it S though? Is it enough to be S? I think Hanit is good enough to be S. So I really like Hanit's chapter 1. And I've also really enjoyed running it once. I think Zero and Quadra? Or was it Lost Core? No, Lost Core, yeah. Lost Core and Quadra came up with the so-called cursed route. So that was fun. So, because it happened right as I was going to run a lot of Hanit, I got to kind of be part of the evolution of the new route. So it's got, like, how should I say? I felt like I was part of something when it was happening, so it was very cool. And also I like Red Eye as a fight. It's very cool, especially when you learn how to do it from memory. Golden Axe, both glitched and unglitched versions, S tier. They are the best. Once again, since I made my own stupid routes, like the forbidden tech where you go for, wait, what's it called? Wait, there was a lot of tech. Okay, so there was a dark tech where you go to Boulderfall and then straight to Clearbrook with Soul Hanit. That was fun. Then the forbidden tech where you go for the Wind L. I guess you could also go for the Wind M. Now that I think about it, so you could skip the Sentinel. Wait. Did I ever go for... Oh my god, my brain is expanding. But yeah, Forbidden Tech and then the illegal tech with the Kate and the evasive maneuvers. I've had a lot of fun with Golden Axe, and I never mind people redeeming a Golden Axe run. And the same with the glitched version. Once I finally learned how to do it, it's also fun. It's very quick. And yeah, the biggest thing I enjoy about Golden Axe is, well, once again, it's Hanit chapter 1. So getting a lot of reps there is very cool. Next up, females. I didn't do too many female runs, but I think I would say it's a good run. Like, it's got all the kind of best characters. Like, you start with Wait, do you start with Hanit or with Tressa? I think it's a Tressa start. Wait. I forget. Anyway, it's been a while, I didn't do too many of them. But in general, it's a good run because you have Tressa. So it's already good. And then males, I haven't actually run yet. So I haven't done a male run yet. So that's in the future, I suppose. I think that's one where you need Kate as well. No, you start with Cyrus, so you don't need a Kate. Why haven't I run males? Huh. Well, anyway, nobles. Is it B or C? So, nobles we have Tressa, Cyrus... No, not Cyrus. Tressa, Ophi, Olberic, Alphen. It has two characters that I don't really like. And Tressa that I don't really care about. Wait, what the hell did I just say? Hey Zion, thank you for the Zab, and thanks for the anniversary. Wait, did I say Sinan? No, Sino! Frick. Yes, Sinan was here a bit ago, so yeah, my apologies. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. 6-month Giga Chad. How are you? We are rating speedruns. Octopath speedrun tier. Oh wait, should I? Hold on, I should probably change my tile real quick. Where the hell is it here? It's fine. I can leave the title. We're absolutely vibing. And then... So yeah, nobles. What did I say? What characters? Ophi, Tressa, Olberic, Alphen. Yeah. It's got Olberic's story in it, which I don't really like. Same with Alphen, which I don't really like. But it does have Ophi and Tressa. Is it good enough to be B? I did have fun doing them with Gene. We did a bunch of races of nobles with Gene. It's probably B. Yeah. Then we have a rogues. It's been a while since I did rogues. Actually, I think I'll have to drop nobles to C. Just because it has Olberic's story in it. But yeah, rogues. Once again, I like its Hanit start. It has Styrian. It has Styrian in it as well. Cyrus, Prim I don't really care about, but she's there. And even though Cyrus and Therian kinda suck at their jobs, they're still fun enough. So yep, that's enough for me to put it to B. Although it does have a 3%. I can see a theme here. If there's a 3% in the run, it's high. So males is probably also going to be B. Yeah, with the Golden Axe, Therian and rogues. That's kind of funny. And then finally, Galdera. Man, where the hell do I put Galdera? It's for sure better than Olberic, but it does include Olberic's story. So is it Nobles tier or is it B? It's a bit long for my taste. It's very exhausting and the end is very stressful. But we do get to blast shit to bits, which is fun. It's just a pity that that we have to do so much cleanup, and I really don't like Olberic chapter. I don't know why. I just don't like Olberic and his chapters. The tournament arc is too long. I hate it. God damn it. I like the fact that we use Ophi as the carry though. That is one huge upside for me. And I do like Gates of Finis. I actually like the Galdera fights as well. They are just extremely stressful because they are at the end of the 3 or so hour run. And then it could all go to shit if you do one mistake or if you just get screwed over by the boss. So, yeah. Cool. So actually, I think I'll post these later. So I'll leave this up and then we'll do a screenshot afterwards. So yeah, this is my speedrun tier list. Another question is, do we move Ophi down or anything? Like, I like Ophi. I've done routing for it, so I think that along with Hanit is... Maybe I move Hanit down. Hanit might have to move down. Let's move Hanit down. Golden Axe and Ophi are S for sure. There and Hanit here, I did enjoy them a lot. Females is just a solid run, which I have to get back to at some point. Cyrus. Cyrus is okay. Haven't done Bewildering Greystop, so can't comment on that. Tressa is fine, consistent. Haven't grinded Tressa enough to hate her. Prim is fun because you use the followers. Simeon is tricky, but what made it a bit more fun for me was my kind of backup strats that I came up with. Rogues is a fun run. Galdera, while very long and way too, there's way too much for me to memorize. I don't think I'll ever memorize the whole route, especially the menus. Screw the menus. But the end is fun. I guess the beginning is okay once you get over the exploration section. So I should probably turn down the music a bit. I feel like I am competing with it. I probably turned it up. Hold up. Let me just turn it down for myself. Okay. So yeah, let's go there. Do you have some no capture fake golden X? What? Do you have some no capture fake golden X at S tier? No, it's golden X overall. It's like, yeah, golden X, both the glitched and the other stuff, and my stupid routes as well. I just like golden X, okay? It's very cool. And what else? Alfin, I didn't do too much of. I don't really care about his story. That's all. Nobles has Olberic in it. Olberic is just Olberic. And as sucks, and I haven't done AMS or males. Yep. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Then yeah, I thought that maybe I could do stories as well, since I've been talking about them a bit every now and then, and people always ask me like, who do you like the most? It's been very long since I actually did the stories, so my memory could be very ass. Also, I'm very what's the word? Biased. I'm very biased towards some characters and against others. So let's go Octopath order. Ophi. I'd say Ophi's a solid A. Once again, I don't remember all the all the details of the story, but it's very simple. You start off in your little town, you go on your quest, then things get very dark, and then you get betrayed by your sister, and then you have to go and, you know, save the day. And stop a dark god from being summoned or something. And Matthias is very cool. Yep. And she was the third character I picked up overall, so she was in my main party. And you need a healer. Obviously. Alright, wait, do we? Nah, let's not do Octopath order, that doesn't make sense. Let's just do the order I picked up the people in. Therian. Help a bunch of kids in between. Yeah, who cares about the kids? Therian. I also like Therian's story. It's, once again, quite simple. It's it's like a bunch of fetch quests. And you also get to, you know, meet your, I guess, old friend turned traitor. So, yeah. And he's the first guy I started with, so obviously we had to put him A. I'm supposed to just think about the stories here, but I think this is like a mix of story and the character. In my head at least, so I'm cheating here. Don't worry. Having steel from the very beginning, very good. And yeah, being able to open chests. Hanit. Man, I really like Hanit's story. Although I never realized what Red Eye actually was. I never realized Red Eye was Crossford. I'd say she's B as well. Once again, a simple story. She's looking for her master. In between, she hunts monsters. She's a hunter. It all makes sense. It just works. And the final reveal of Red Eye is so cool because it's been talked about. Now there's gonna be other stuff as well. We might have to put it like a freaking, I don't know, F tier as well, just for other people. But yeah, Hanit goes here. The Han's story, first of all, they went off to drink too much, got stoned after. It's been a while, okay? I don't remember the the details. But the payoff to like getting to Red Eye is super cool because you've heard of this mysterious being from the very beginning, and then in the end it's like, whoa, Red Eye. Like all the way through the story you're like, okay, I wonder what Red Eye is gonna look like. And then you see the freaking tree creature and you're like, wait, that's not Red Eye, it hasn't got red eyes. And then you see Red Eye and it's like, what the fuck is this shit? And then Cyrus. I think Cyrus' story is S tier. Because, okay, so once again, a fetch quest. They just work. And along the way, you find out that there's some dark ass shit going on. There's bloodstones or blood crystals or whatever. Then you get betrayed by the freaking the reveal of forbidden knowledge. Super cool. And like you get betrayed by freaking Ivan, and then you get betrayed by Lucia as well, I guess. Both at the same time, but then you find out Lucia is the big bad. And then she turns into this freaking thing, and she's got 30 shields, and it's crazy. And then you get to the library, and then there's the mural. The mural is so cool. At least back in the day, I connected the mural painting to Red Eye. I think I did Cyrus before I did Hanit 4. So I was like, holy shit! It was Red Eye on the... So it was super cool, for me at least. And then, so, these 4. I never used them. I only did chapter once and was like, I don't care about them. I have my main party. Like, why would I need the other 4? Also got sort of betrayed by his underage students who has a crush on him. That too. Like, it's very cliche, but I like my anime cliches, okay? So that also bumped it up an extra tier for me. So, once again, I only did chapter once and didn't touch these 4 for a while. Then, I saw an Octopath speedrun and found out that Tressa is OP as fuck. Her story? It's not good, it's kinda bad. Like, she has this book, she just follows wherever the book or the diary says Graham Crossford went in the past. Like, where's Tressa's story? Like, sure, Quarry Crest, she kinda has her own thing. Then she goes to Victor's Hollow, where she has the whole thing with, what's his face? The captain. F tier? Honestly, we should probably make an F tier. You're right. Below. Yep. That's all the convincing I needed. So yeah, like getting carried by sugar daddy sea captain. Yeah. If the story was about, why can't I remember his name? Wait, what's the captain's name? Hold up. It's... Wait. Balthazar is the other guy. Wait. I actually can't remember his name. See, this is how forgettable Tressa's story is. I can't even remember the cool characters. Mick and Mac, though, very cool. It was super cool to see them in Victor's Hollow. In chapter 3. But like reading more into the lore and finding out that Esmeralda is part of the Obsidians, that could have been so good. There was so much untapped potential there. The story problem is that it's too much about people other than her. Yes, for sure. Even though she has this kind of fun thing going on with Ali, it's still a lot of like just filler in between. And then there's Esmeralda and the Obsidians that don't get talked about at all. So yeah. And then I did Prim on stream after I finished Therian 4 for the first time. We did Prim. I don't really care about Prim as a character. Prim's story characters are kind of forgettable. Like, I still don't remember who's the chapter 2 and who's chapter 3. Wait, what are they even named? There's no, Gustav is Olberic. There's what the hell are they called? See, I can't even remember the bosses' names. So really forgettable. And I don't care about Prim as a character. Simeon though, Simeon is super cool. Story-wise, it's a revenge story. I feel like revenge stories are very... like, they've been done so many times and I'm kind of just tired of revenge stories. Is it enough to be B? Like, Simeon carries the story so hard. At least for me. Okay, let me try to think a bit. So first you go and kick some guy's ass because he buys a lot of dancers. Like, that's his deal in the background, and then obviously he was one of the people who betrayed Prim's father. Then you go beat up some guy that used to be good and like a city guard or something, and then he went to the dark side. Also kinda boring, don't really care. The side characters also don't care, but Simeon is super freaking awesome. Summary needs too much censorship. Yeah, that too. Like, just for Simeon, I would want to put it in S tier, but the rest is just blah. I'm gonna drop her in C tier. No, just for Simeon, I'm gonna bump her up to B tier. For now, we'll see what happens. Yeah. Then, what did I do next? Alfin was next. I really don't care about Alfin at all. Like, I think his story would have been better if he actually was like a like the version of him that I like to meme about, where he's just this very jealous apothecary and he's going around and like trying to put other apothecaries out of business. Like first with Vanessa and then with Ogen. And then in the last chapter he actually scares away the bird so that Ogen can't have a cure for his disease. So... okay, I'm sure his story is great, but like, I'm way too biased against Alfin. I never cared about Alfin enough to like do his story casually, like casually, back when the game came out. I only did it once, like people demanded that I finally finish the story on stream. I just don't care about Alfin as a character. No, he's not there in his best boy. But he does have a lot of ties to... what's his face? Graham? Crossford? Well, not really a lot of ties. I guess the payoff at the end is kinda nice once you know more of the story. But yeah, I was not the biggest fan of Alfin, because he just kinda goes places and then he heals people, and then he goes another place and heals people. Like, he doesn't really have a thing. He just wants to be a better apothecary. And also, I never learned how to use his concoct casually, so... Yep. And then Olberic, as much as I don't like Olberic and his chapters in a speedrun setting, his story is kinda solid. Hold on, let me think for a minute. A bit. He's looking for answers, he's looking for a reason to wield his blade again. And then he finds his friend. And then he beats Horse. I feel like his story is kinda boring though. It is boring. No, it's just boring. I find it really boring. I don't like Olberic as a character. He's boring. Am I gonna put it in D tier as well? There's no C. Okay, let me think a bit. Is there any reason I should bump him up. Like, he finds his old colleague who betrayed the whole kingdom. Then they talk it out, they find out there was another guy behind everything. I have a really hard time, like, really evaluating this because I never played Alberich through when I was only playing casually. So... Okay, I think I have a good solution here. So we'll leave them there because I really don't care about Alfin and Alberich at all. Sorry to all Alberich and Alfin fans. They were just boring characters, both as characters and gameplay wise. Maybe I'm the issue, very possible, very likely, but yeah. We're gonna bump down Prim 1, and we're gonna bump down Therian 1. Reason being that even though Therian's story was good, it was a fetch quest, and then in the end he beats up his old partner. It also kind of felt a bit disjointed. I think we get some info in the very end that the stones were meant to be used to keep Galdera sealed, or the Gate of Finis sealed. But it's still kind of vague. What I do like the S and A tiers is that they are pretty much directly tied to Galdera. Like, we get the forbidden knowledge from the book and the ruins in Sire's story. In Ophi's story, we have Matthias trying to like summon Galdera by himself or something. And then we have Red Eye, who we later learn that was Graham. But Red Eye was what could have been Galdera. And it, like, Red Eye really resembles the mural painting, which I also really liked. And Simeon, do we ever learn that Simeon was in cahoots with Matthias? I think you only learned that in Case of Finis. So story-wise, Simeon is the only good thing about Prim's story, in my opinion, so we're gonna keep her C. Alfin and Alberich, I really don't care about either of them. Their stories don't really tie to anything. Okay, Alberich's story does tie to the ruins of Hornburg, though. But that's it. That's all you learn. All Alberich says is some gate, and then Werner dies. You took down a kingdom for some gate, is I think what he says in the English VO. So, do I bump him up one? I think I might. Do we have to make an E tier just for Alfin? I don't want to bump Alberich up. Okay, we're making an E tier for Alfin. Adrovilla. I'm sorry, Alfin. I really don't care about Alfin, and his story is so like, it doesn't tie to anything except at the end where you learn that Graham was the one that helped both Alfin and Ogun. And then we have Tressa. Once again, we learned that the book belonged to Graham Crossford at the very end. And nothing else matters. Thank you. Oh god. Jesus. Yeah, I think I'm fine with this list. Should we change colors? The colors are fine, we don't need to... Yeah. deserve color changes. Yeah. If anyone wants to debate on whether something should be higher or lower, I'm willing to listen. But I cannot guarantee that changes will be made. Actually, let's... Can I... Hold up. Can we just try this side by side? Come on. There we go. So here they are. The speedruns and the stories. I'm sure everyone agrees with me. Excellent. I guess I could take snapshots of this now. Hey, Yazarian! Do you have anything to say? How are you? Just tuned in? Excellent. So, to the left, we have speedruns, and to the right, we have the stories. Didn't like Tressa or Alpin stories either. Sars is your favorite guy, and Hanit your favorite female. Good taste. Actually, they're not aligned. Ugh. I think that's about it. Which is the meme on the left? It's ass. All side stories. Oh yeah, Office S tier, for sure. The runs here do have a bit of bias going, because I'm biased towards Ophi, partially because it's what started like my streaming thingy, and I also made the movement guide. I made like I've essentially made the Tressalus route as well, so there's a lot of like personal stuff going on there. Like, if we were to just judge it as a run, Kate, awful. It's so bad. Surprised you like or disliked Olberg single story so much. The speedrun? Or anime fan, hi, I totally missed that it was you. Man, so many people have green names. God damn it. I thought it was Sino the whole time. Oh, sorry. Okay, so you didn't like Tress or Alphin either. Cyrus and Hanit were your favorites. Right. Okay, so the reason I didn't like Olberg's single story, the run, was because obviously I was still playing on the Switch when I did it. So no Kates, I could not be bothered to grind Kates, and the reason I needed to do the Olberg run was the Octo lock, so I couldn't rely on the Kate showing up in that one because it's a one and done thing. And then Olberg sucks. Sue me. Oh wait, Olberg's Dean both! That's cool, I mean, I guess there's some synergy there. Let's go. We're keeping it consistent. And so yeah, I used Quadra's Marathon consistent route, which, while it's very consistent and good in that way, it's very slow. And I was playing on the Switch, so it's even slower. And I don't know, it's just exhausting. I don't know what it is about Olberg's story. Maybe it's the tournament arc, not sure. But it feels so long, even though it isn't even that long. If I were to try the Kate route, which I still haven't, and I would play around with the different versions of the route, I think there should be a couple. I think I think my opinion might change. It might even go up to 8 here. Who knows? Even Kate is very long run? Really? Okay. But yeah. Not the biggest fan of Olberg as a character or as a story. Or run. Maybe I'll change your mind with Kate. Yeah. At some point that will have to happen. and yeah, speedrunning is cool. I highly recommend it. Although not Olberg. Don't speedrun Olberg unless you have Kate mod. Don't speedrun Ass either. Ass is very ass. Actually, no, it's. There we go.